Here comes Johnny! Hey, what's up, beardsmen and greasers alike? Welcome to another episode of Beards and Stuff. And before I proceed, I just want to apologize in advance if you notice my voice sounds kind of odd or weird in some way, because I might have caught a viral infection of some sort, you know. But don't worry about that. I'm kind of feeling fine already. Unlike the past few days that it's been. So anyway, enough of that. Now that's out of the way. Yeah, you know what it is. It's limited edition Halloween inspired product releases, and that's what I have for you today in this channel. So before I proceed, let me tell you a little bit of something about which the product was inspired of. So the product was inspired by the movie, the horror movie, The Shining. If you don't know what The Shining is, it's iconic classic horror movie back in the 80s. The Shining starred Jack Nicholson. Yeah, he's a great guy, great actor. And the movie, yeah, it's a horror movie. There's blood and jump scares and all that. So actually, I to tell you honestly, the time I watched the movie is right after I got the product. So I have some idea here and there about the movie, but I haven't really thought about watching it, you know. But I'm a horror buff myself, or not really a horror geek, yeah, something like that. I watch horror movies alone in the dark. So back to the movie, I think for me, even though there were blood and jump scares and ghosts and whatnot, I think I find the movie a little bit funny, I guess. And especially at the end, spoiler alert, when the antagonist, or yeah, I think he's the antagonist, was killed, froze to death. Maybe I'll have a clip right here, photo or image somewhere. Look at that, isn't that funny? So anyway, part 2 of The Shining is coming up next week in the local theater, so I think I'm not gonna miss that. So anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. I introduced to you El Hefe's The Shining. So let's take a closer look at the product. The product comes in a 114 gram amber glass bottle with what do you call this, black tin can twist cap. And let's take a look at the front. You have this matte looking waterproof stick-on label, and you also have the name of the variant, The Shining El Hefe's limited edition, a masterpiece of modern pomade. And according to the brand, this is a strong holding product with high shine for slick and tight styling. And let's take a look at the left side. You have the instructions, or the indication for use, and the ingredients, and the website, and the net weight, and also 24 months expiration date after opening. Proudly made in the Philippines. And on the far right, we have the Shining Twin Sisters. So they didn't actually put the actual images or the image of the Shining Twin Sisters, because there could be some implications like copyright issues and whatnot. And the scent on these is, wait for it, Stanley Hotel. So based on the brewer or the brand, Stanley Hotel smells like, or has notes of tobacco, cherry, and rose. And the Stanley Hotel is actually where the movie was filmed or shot at. So how awesome is that? So anyway, Stanley Hotel, tobacco, cherry, and rose. I don't think it's all in there. I think for me it smells a little bit sweeter, like warm apple pie. That's how I would pick that up. That's how I would describe it. But then, yeah, like I said, it's warm, so maybe a warm hotel lobby once you enter hotels and whatnot, right? You have that warm feeling, that very welcoming type of a vibe. You know what I mean? So anyway, in addition to that, it also smells like gummy bears. Yeah, I love gummy bears. Yeah. So how about we take a look inside and see what the actual product looks like. So inside you can see this red translucent colored blob. Yeah, I think it's blood red. Look at that. How else would you want to call it? I think it goes really well with the concept and the inspiration. You know, in the movie there's tons of blood, you know, like flowing like a tsunami in the lobby. Blood red seems appropriate for this kind of situation. And scooping out the product is really easy. It's very effortless, and spreading it in your palms or in your hand is also effortless, and you can feel the slickness, the thickness, the stickiness of the product in which where it gets its hold. And even though this is a gel type pomade, it doesn't dry out like your typical gels out there. And just like what you see in here, after 1 minute in the hands, you can still feel the thickness, the stickiness, and the slickness of the product. And rubbing it on both of your palms, it doesn't stain, it doesn't leave any color. You're only left with the shine. And the next thing I'm gonna do is apply the product, and I'm gonna apply the product on dry hair, as you can see. Yeah, freshly cleaned dry hair. And let's go ahead with the styling, and with this I'm going to use this comb. And so here you go. What do you think about the product?
Yeah!
Look at the shine. It's very slick. So my thoughts about the product. By the way, the product has not fully settled in yet. So I have to wait like 5 to 10 minutes perhaps until the product fully settles. But the good thing about the product is it does not harden like your typical gel or something like that, or things that are similar to gel products. So more about my thoughts about the product. The smell is pretty nice. It's very mellow, and the scoop out is very easy, effortless like I've said, and also the spreadability in your hands. It's like mushed or melted jello, or like a soft gummy bear. Things like that. And also application is a breeze, and styling somehow in my case it's a little bit tricky, because I feel like the product is a little bit loose perhaps. Might need to really get that technique going on, and really work your way through the hair and also with the product, so that you get the desired style that you like, and to keep that hair in place the way that you want it. And as you can see, the shine is there, the hold is there, and the product is very light on the head. You can barely feel it. And I also think that the product is easy to work with. And just like I've said, the product doesn't harden or have that crispy result just like your regular or your typical gels. And in addition to that, according to the brewer, the product is intended or preferably for indoor type of setting kind of product, because it's very water soluble. It's prone to sweat or heat and things like that, and you know, I might add some rigorous or strenuous activities. So The product might not last longer than it has to, even though it has a psycho hold or strong hold in that matter. And the recyclability is also great. It feels like a traditional oil-based pomade where it doesn't dry up or things like that. And I think I'll just show you, for better measure, for good measure, rather. So you see, it just glides through your hair. Look at that, no effort at all. So there. So there you go, finally, again after restyling. It was so wrong of me because the product hasn't fully settled in yet, but there you go again. But over time, the more you restyle and comb it, the more it loses its shine and hold, because you can feel the product in your hands. It transfers to your comb or your hands rather. So there, just a precaution or a warning. So wash out, it's water soluble, so it means it washes out pretty easy, like with just water almost, or 100% of the product just washes off completely. It's gone, but then like I've said, I'll tell you again, what do you call this? Do not sweat, or don't let it get wet, or stop moving around, you know what I'm saying? So what I really think about the product, I think for me, yeah, it's great. You can achieve great looks with it. You see that? It's slick and shiny, and although you might wanna take your time with it, because like I said, you probably would have to let the product sit and settle for a while. And I also think that the product would be great if applied to, with build up, something like that. And I think this product is very eye-catching because of the amount of shine that it gives your hair. Well, that also depends on what type of hair you have and how the product will work on your hair. So anyway, that's what I think about the product. I think you should really try one now and get a jar now while you still can, and while there's still more stocks or jars left, because this is a limited product offering. So you might wanna hurry up. And there are other lookup brands also that have released their limited edition November or Halloween inspired pomades, brews, stuff like that, but I can't cover them all, so I just started with this one. But we'll see what I can do. But I think I have one that is appropriate for the season, so watch out for that. So anyway, before I cut this video, make sure you give a like and subscribe, and also tap that post notification to get the freshest updates every time I upload a new video or whatever. Also follow us on, or me, the channel, the page on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And also don't forget to share, share, wouldn't hurt. And I think that's it for today, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. And once again, you're watching the most awesome, amazing, fantastic, hairtastic YouTube channel to date. Yeah, I'm Luigi and you're watching Research Stuff.